know what? You're ugly. And you're ugly. And you're ugly. And you're probably the ugliest of them all. That's right, you're all ugly. What's going on, everybody? How you boys doing today? Welcome back to another episode of the show. I am sorry for that very rude intro, but I have to say, they're all ugly. All those sights that you just saw were the ugliest sights I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And today is the day we fix that ugliness, right? We have a whole list of things that we gotta do, and I'll show you that list in a second. But first, gotta put the armor away. Safe storage is what I always say, you know? Good riddance to you. Back to whence you came within the display stand. Yes, sirree. Bloop. I love it every single time. We did a little bit of work to the achievement hall as well. Over here, you can see that there's this nice piece of coal. Well, Squid, why is there this nice piece of coal here? Well, that's obvious. Okay, duh. Let's go. Let's leave now. Last episode, a buddy of mine, Finaqua, in the comments of the video, he said you should have a YouTuber wall, somewhere where I could put all my YouTube achievements. And because this is a YouTube series, because this is only premieres on the YouTubes, I thought, fantastic idea, Fen. You're a genius. That's the last time I will ever say that. So I decided to make this little thing. I'm not 100% sure if I like it, but it will be a good placeholder for all my achievements. So, on September 29th, 2020, I hit 400 subs on YouTube. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? I'm so excited. And I used coal for a specific reason, because I want to upgrade every single time. So the next one over here will be like, I don't know, 500 will be gold, right? And then down here will be 1,000, it'll be iron. And then over here it'll be 5,000, a diamond or something crazy like that. And then it'll just keep on upgrading as we go down, you know? And then we even have what? We have netherite now? That would be a good addition for like the 1 million mark. We're hitting 1 million. And the second thing I told you I was going to do is I was going to have a list of all like the Minecraft achievements right here on this wall. So we have the start of the show on August 2nd, 2019. We've been at this world for a little over a year and only have 49 episodes to show for it. And we had our dragon fight on October 23rd, 2019. It took a little bit of research. It took a little bit of research to find those dates. But those are the right dates, and now I gotta find the Wither, because I think the Wither needs to be up there as well. But as my buddy Sunfire says, that's a problem for future me. I love it. I need to worry about Now Me, and Now Me is working on all of these things today, because next episode is episode 50, which means we're going to be doing a world tour, and there's just a bunch of nastiness, ugliness all over the world that I need to fix. So here is the list of everything that needs to be done. I wrote almost everything that I could think of, minus the hotel. The hotel is just this massive project, which I don't quite know what to do with all of this area. Like, of course I want to make a lobby. I think that's very obvious of what I want to do. But it's so big here. And then I have several floors of rooms that I got to work with. And it would take forever, especially because each room I want to be its own theme. This one doesn't even have windows. Why does this bottom level not even have windows? Are we in the basement? But I just feel like there's so much more I want to do with the underwater hotel. I want to have an aspect to the hotel where I'm actually above the water. Like, I was thinking of having like a penthouse above this area over this whole entire ravine area over here. I thought it would be really cool to have a really like cool looking UFO penthouse or something. But, you know, that's a project for another day, because one, that's a huge project, and two, I don't quite know what I want to do there. So everything on this list is stuff that I know I need to do, right? I need to finish the trees, I need to complete some mappage, I need to have a distribution line from my bamboo distribution center all over to my lab, you know, make temporary train station at spawn. That's an obvious, because right now I just sit over at spawn when I get there, and I have no way of getting back. The whole point of the train station is because if I die and I don't spawn over here in the city, I could spawn over at spawn. I would just take the train back over here. Well, guess what? No minecart over there, no train ride. So, without further ado, let's get into this checklist and start doing things around the world. First, obviously, we gotta work on the trees. Fix the track overhang, finish the track, and we gotta find more racers. We gotta get these races going. Probably one of the bigger tasks that I have on this board, we gotta finish up the track support beams. And I severely underestimated how much concrete was actually going to go into this project. I knew a lot of green concrete was going to be used because I had to get all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. I understand that. And I understand that I got plenty of columns that I have to do. But that's a lot. That is a lot. For each pillar, I probably used about 3 full stacks of green concrete and maybe about 2 stacks of white concrete. I got a lot of the pillars done. I did. I really did. And I tried so hard. But just in the end, my concrete production is just not up to snuff. Another thing is, I had a lot of issues with this part right here. It really goes to show if you go at a project and you just don't have any plans, it's going to turn out ugly. You need to do a little bit of research. You need to do a little bit of look-see-do and a look-see-don'ts and figure out what you got to do. And this is just not it. One, way too much white here. Actually, if I take out this center... Oh, wait, no. Because the reason why I put these here in the first place is because I was covering up the dirt. So all of these cover up the dirt. So I can't even just, like, take out these two, maybe. I have to have every single one. Unless I, like, half slab the whole thing, and that would have looked ugly, too. And I don't like that. Additionally, this pillar right here, I knew I wanted to land right here, but I kind of wanted to have this archway in the middle, which now that I'm looking at it, I might just take away the arch and make a full, like a concrete pillar here. And you can't go through it, but instead you have to go around it. That might look better in the long run. I don't really know. All I know is that this right here, not doing it. Not doing it. But hey, what are you going to do? Forget about it. Move on. We have 100 different projects we have to do today. So back to the time lapse and make the Creeper Farm collection room just a little bit more pretty. Train and hotel signs. Make the lab look just a tad bit more pretty. I gotta move that external campsite and move all of the bee farms down into the basement of the resort. Bamboo distribution line to underwater lab. I don't know what that accent was. I really tried to do something. I think it turned out. Now, this was an issue because, one, I was working with a lot of limited space. Like, I don't have a whole lot of room down here. And if I build out this way, well, I hit a little bit of water. So I didn't want to build too far into this. All this gravel definitely didn't help. So what I did is I just set off a line straight off this way. You go through this little pipe system and it goes all the way over to the nether portion of the distribution center. And then down here, I have a different type of clock. I mean, it's the same clock. Look, it's the same exact clock. But the way I oriented it, it fits so well in this room that I'm starting to wonder... maybe I should do the same thing over here on this side rather than going into its own separate... Like, this just looks cluttered. This looks ugly. I don't like that. This, with a little bit of tweaks here and there, would look a little bit beautiful. Yeah. But this pipe is really cool because it's a little bit visible right here. You're never really going to be able to see it. There's nowhere that you're going to actually see it from. But my perspective, I can go in here and see that there's a little pipe coming out of that little area right there. And it goes all the way underground through the castle, which is kind of cool. You can come through here and see that there's something going on down there. And then, as it goes through here, it's all covered up, so you can't really see it, but it goes all the way over here. And the cool thing about this system is once this hopper is depleted, can I click it? I can. Once this hopper is depleted, it'll send this back because that comparator won't register, and then it'll set this torch off and it'll send the minecart back. So if theoretically, if I take this out, I can't. I think it's because I'm in spectator mode. So if I take this out, it sends it on its way, and then it'll go and it'll collect all the bamboo that it could ever need. So the minecart's not going back and forth, back and forth. It'll stay here until it's necessary, and then the system will call it, and it'll go right back. Isn't that fancy? But as I'm sure you can tell, because it was so cramped, it really didn't make for a good-looking time-lapse. So I didn't do a time-lapse. Next! I want to complete some maps and make our map room look a little bit better. But once again, not really the best for a time-lapse. Whoa, look at me flying. Oh my goodness, isn't this so cool. I'm exploring a lot of the map. Anyway, we should probably get on with the rest of it. And last but not least, we have to make a temporary trade station at spawn. And there you have it. It might not be the most beautiful thing in the world, but it's functioning, okay? This is the same setup that we have over at the town over there. It's basically super simple. This dispenser dispenses a minecart. It comes over there. If there's no one in the system, it just goes right back into the system. But if somebody hits this tripwire, then that path right there switches and onward we go. It's really simple and it doesn't look too pretty. I didn't put a whole lot of time into this train station because this is Spawn, everybody. Welcome to Spawn. I have plans for Spawn, and I didn't want to make anything crazy big or good looking because I'm probably just going to tear it down and make something better looking later down the line. Yeah? But guys, that is it for episode 49, baby. We are done. Look at this. Empty board. Empty board. We still have shulkers full of just grody-ness. But we are done for today. Next episode is going to be a huge one. Episode 50, we are doing a world tour, baby. That is right. I'm excited. I can't wait to go over everything that we've done in the past 50 episodes. Isn't that insane? That's insane to say. And I'm very, very happy that you guys are here with me, joining me in this awesome adventure. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this episode off here because I got planning. I got planning to do for the world tour. Much love, everybody. I'll talk at you guys in episode 50. Peace.